Okay. So, if you have been chasing your twin flame, I'm here to tell you to stop. Stop. Immediately stop. Chasing does not work. If you are getting readings, checking their page, or asking about them in any type of way, even if you have cut off contact, physical contact, but you're still in your mind energetically thinking about them, that's still chasing them. What happens is you are taking all your energy and pushing it outward. You are putting a human being on a pedestal. You are placing a human being in the place where you need to place God. You need to put God at your center. You need to decenter your twin flame. This applies to any relationship, any man. If you're going through a breakup or twin flame separation and your mind is spiraling out of control, and the only thing you're thinking about is he going to come back? Is he going to call me? What did I do? What happened? Is he with this person? Third party, all of that. Stop that. That is needy energy. Think about it. Did you look at the dynamic of Steve Urkel and Laura? The more Steve chased Laura, the more Laura ran. But the minute he got with Myra and told Laura, I'm not doing this no more, Steve Urkel became attractive to Laura. So what I'm saying is you're not doing this from a place of I'm trying to get them back. You actually want to get to a place where you don't even care if they come back. You could care less if your twin flame was to call you. You could care less if your twin flame was to get married tomorrow. That is not your business. That is not your problem to deal with. That's someone else's. What you need to do as a divine feminine is act as such. Pull your energy back. And I know at first, the first few months of separation is going to be hard because a lot of us don't understand this journey. We don't understand what we're going through. We don't understand why we were chosen to go through this. A lot of us don't even realize that we are on a twin flame journey. That's where the readings come from, the psychics come from, and you start to reach out to different people to try to figure out what is going on with you and why this relationship is different from other relationships, because this relationship is two wounded people. It's not because this is the love of your life and you can't live without him. It's a man and a woman, woman and woman, man and man, however your dynamic is. Two wounded people with the same core wounds attract together like magnets. This hurt from separation hurts more than any other relationship because they literally match your energy to a T. They are from your exact soul makeup, your exact spiritual DNA. They carry the same wounds as you. Even though their wounds may look like avoidant, your wounds may look like an anxious attachment. Either way, it's two wounded people. The characteristics may be different, but it's still two wounded people. However you look at it, it's two wounded people that attracts together very, very strongly like a magnet. The divine masculine is overpowered, he's overshadowed, and he runs. The divine feminine is so anxiously attached to this individual that she chases. That's the dynamic. When you push energy outwards, you push your own energy, which is your divine masculine, away. How the antidote to that, how to switch the dynamic with any relationship, whether it's a twin flame relationship, marriage, ex-husband, friend, whatever. The whole dynamic of being magnetic is to pull your energy back towards you. Every time you think, why did he leave? Turn that energy back and say, why do I care if he left? Every time you think, why did he choose her over me? Turn that energy back and say, why do I care that he chose that person over me? It does not matter. This is your world, your TV show. You are the main character. Turn that energy back towards you. It's going to hurt like hell. So what? We don't care. We're not victims. We're not babies. We're going through this pain. We're no longer chasing a man to fill a void. We will never chase a man to fill a void. Why? Because once you sit with that void, sit with that pain, you clear out all that trauma, all that negative energy. You clear out the runner chaser dynamic and you become your own magnet. You become your own world. When you turn the focus inward towards you, give your hurt and pain to a higher power. What I can tell you what will help you is when you keep all that stored and trapped emotions, that I want him back, I need him, all that is trapped in the pelvis, it's trapped in the lower chakras. That's why a lot of our divine masculines are very, very sexual. So if you are a divine feminine, more likely you have been cheated on by this guy, or this guy is cheating on someone else to be with you. That may be how the dynamic started, because these men are very sexual. Because if you are a wounded woman, you're stuck in the lower three chakras. The man that you attract is stuck in the lower three chakras. That's the sexual chakra. Once you start to separate from your divine masculine and you start to get clear-headed, you can start to do your breath work, your movement, your exercises, your meditations, or whatever you have to do to heal. But movement is a main part of it. You move that trapped energy from your sacral chakra up to the third eye, the crown, the heart, the top three chakras. Once you do that, when you magnetize your twin flame back or another individual, yes, it's okay to date other guys on a twin flame journey. Please stop thinking I'm not dating anyone else. That is the type of energy that run men away. I will date Tom, Dick, and Harry if I feel like it. I don't care what type of journey I'm on. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Once you pull that energy upwards, once you use that energy for life force energy, when you do attract back your divine partner or a soulmate or just a relationship, you can only attract a person that's also in the top three chakras, that takes them out of the highly sexual chakra. It takes them out of that I gotta boink anything type of energy. You will no longer attract a man that's a cheater. You will no longer attract a man that's highly sexual. When he comes back, when your divine masculine comes back, or when you meet this new man with the divine masculine's energy, you're attracting an energy, not a person. So if your divine counterpart, so say if your divine counterpart, the one that you're going through separation with, is not ready to be with you in this lifetime, it's okay. We are not caring about that anymore. What happens is God will say, okay, you missed your chance. You stay down here. I'm going to put this soul in another body. And this will now become that person's soulmate or divine counterpart. Either way, you will make out. Either way, the divine feminine, the healed divine feminine makes out. Even if your counterpart heals and do not come back to you in this lifetime, if your divine counterpart chooses to heal but not reconnect to you, you will not care. You will be so centered in yourself, your God-like energy. You will be so centered in the heart instead of the head that you would not care. That's the whole point of this journey, is to get to the you will not care stage, because it's coming. I don't care if right now you feel like you can't pick yourself up off the floor. I don't care if every single thing that you think about has this man's or woman's name written all over it. It's going to be a point in this journey. You cannot bypass this. It's going to come. It depends on you of how soon it comes or how long it takes, because you have to put in the work. You cannot go through a spiritual journey on the couch, and I've learned that. You're going to go through a period of like the void. When you go through the void, baby, you halfway through. The void is when you go through the dark night of the soul and you get to a stage called the void. And the void is it's so disconnected from reality. It's like you walking around like a zombie. You're going to feel spiritually tired. You're going to be so tired that you feel it in your soul, in your bones. It's like